Today I am back to the roots. Disconnecting from everything and everyone and almost everywhere. I can do it at home, but today I was in my cave that is not mine, where I had an experience with a lizard that was dying with a broken leg, and I wasn't sure if it was dying or not. And I know it had a broken leg, so I was going to see what was going on, and it was not moving. It was not running away because it couldn't. So when I put my hand close to it, because I was just measuring the distance, instead of running, when it was too close, it was trying to bite me. That was a week ago. Now it's not here. I left some food and I left. I don't know if the animal died here or disappeared, or that's life and respect and understanding. And everything teaches you so many things when you are living not only in the present, living the present, the past and the future at the same time. The power of now is when you realize that now means past, present and future, because the power of now is not the power of the present. The thing is that I was in this amazing mode here in this cave, and when I came back after my journey to other, I don't know if it's dimension, but it's so simplest. I heard this so many times, and when I come back, that path is like the rabbit hole but reverse, because Alice is like she didn't remember what Wonderland was, and it's the other way around. It's about bringing all this information, is being Lewis Carroll. By saying this, and everything I said in all my videos, everything I felt all my life, in all the situations that I've been present, I've been present as the avatar and the consciousness. That's what for me means to be present somewhere. It's not just my avatar and let's see what happens. No, it's just the presence of everything. Well, what I mean by this is that there are many different postures, and now I'm sitting down in the place that is less painful because there are rocks and I have a small towel. You choose your posture, the one that is less painful, more pleasant, or needs more relaxing, or needs more stretching. There are so many small different necessities of the physical world that you don't care, and you would do it, and you would teach your body, and you are in this connection that when yoga people, they are making the strangest posture, thinking that they are going to a higher dimension. What they are doing is just staying in that connection, going deeper into the cave of the myth of the cavern by Platon. It's the same dimension, going deeper, making it bigger. But when Buddha was in some position, it was his position. There were 27 Buddhas, 27 different positions, and not only sitting down, also reclining, but on your right side, on your left side, face up, face down. All these are like hierarchy. It's a hierarchy, but heretic, I think that's the word. It's the same as any religion, with Buddhism, Hinduism and Christianism. It's the same thing all the time. And you can be praying in Christianism every day, being a criminal, being pederasty, being a thief, but you go to the church every day. You don't have to be to that limit, like the mafia, that they are in that limit, because there is no limit. It's the same thing. Mafia and the church is the same thing in all the positive and negative meanings. They are brothers and sisters in all the positive and negative meanings. Same thing in Hinduism, of course, in Islam, the peace. So killing in the name of peace is... So the thing is that some people will be hanging big piece of crosses made of gold, 50,000 euros. And what does it have to be with God? You think you are closer. Yeah, you are closer in a huge distance, because you are looking outside and God is inside. It's not that God is inside of you. It's that once you are aware of your first level of awareness, you transcend religions. So when my yoga, I'm not saying that the yoga in the three-dimensional world is bad or good. It doesn't exist, good or bad. I'm saying that my yoga is the no-duality of the yoga on earth. That's how I expressed all the positions, in one case sitting down. Just me getting to all the levels that any yogi or any other awakened person has been there. It doesn't mean that I did it following the same protocols they did. None of them follow any protocol. They've been awakening from the beginning by not getting disconnected from the source, which is your childhood. But for me, the source is also not only the childhood, it's the one that is pulling me to stretch in there from childhood to adulthood to death. And I will be just a piece of meat in this world. But I am that, but this is only in a stupid way that I got now watching the nature in here. If I said the same experience tomorrow laying in bed, it could be a completely different color story, but the same concept. And that's what people don't understand, because the metaphorical world is not for everyone. We can see how people interpreted the Bible. The Bible can be just like Alice in Wonderland, just like Don Quixote. The parts that I read, they are like that, depends on who you are. Who are you connecting with? Am I connecting with the ones who wrote the Bible not knowing what they were writing? Or with the ones that they were dictating something and somebody was writing not knowing? But I know how it feels, and it doesn't have to be the same way. I'm talking about my yoga is the no-dual yoga, because in the business world, in three-dimensional world, yoga is a business. It's a religion, just like Catholic Christianism is the same business. I'm talking about that. If you don't transcend all these things, you are in the business. It's not good or bad. Enjoy. Do as much good as you can, and do as much evil as you want. It's up to you. That's where the free will is. But then don't come crying, having internal conflicts. Then you have a problem. If not, perfect. But when you come crying, asking for advisory or something, because you see me so balanced, you say, with people close to me, it would never happen. I mean that they will be, in every conversation, they would realize very quickly where and why they are suffering. But I understand that nobody who doesn't know me at all don't know what I'm talking about. But I know infinite percent of what I'm talking about. It's the no-duality of everything, and three-dimensional world, and the no-dual three-dimensional world is where I'm talking from. If it's not jumping, it's the rest. And the rest has another rest. It's absolutely wonderful, but I don't know how to express in words. But at least my yoga is universal.